This is my son, Derek.
It's your first hunt?
No, I've been hunting since I was 12.
Oh.
Yeah, not like this one. He hasn't.
Due to the extreme and violent nature of this crime, this court finds it fitting to try the defendant as an African American. Henceforth, you will be referred to for the jury by the name Vondell Brown.
Once the trial begins next week, all courtroom images of Hannah will depict her as a 300-pound muscular black man, and jury members will be instructed to imagine her as such.
We're not really gonna hunt him, are we?
Keep your voice down, son.
No. He's a human being.
We're going to do our best to make sure that Hannah is treated with the sympathy and sensitivity that she, as a photogenic white girl, deserves.
This is America. Nobody deserves to be treated as a black man.
He's a homeless piece of shit. He's nothing. He's less than nothing.
Now that Hannah has been ruled black, the court has instructed local media to assume she's guilty, and the police have retroactively charged her with assaulting her arresting officer.
Would you guys rather have a mud shark daughter or a wigger son? A mud shark daughter or a wigger son? So your son, a wigger son, is like a son that wears like Jordan 11, sags his pants.
No,
dresses
I don't
like
want one of him.
Yeah.
What's the other one, though?
Mud shark daughter. She only dates black guys.
No.
Which one?
No, I'll before both.
Yeah.
The wigger will eventually outgrow it. The mud shark is staying for life. I can beat the wigger out of my son. That's the difference. The wigger's son can be fixed through re-education. The mud shark is tainted for life. Yeah, I think they going with a wigger on this one. Wigger son all the way. I don't want my daughter to be a single mother. Wigger son will gain wisdom one day.
He's mine!
What really excites me is breaking his neck with my bare hands. That's what I
Fine, Doctor.
If you had a TV in the 90s and that television had TBS on it, there's no doubt that you've seen the movie Surviving the Game 50-11 times. And I do mean 50-11 times because they play that movie all the time. It was a movie with a very simple premise. Mason, a homeless man who's down on his luck, played by Ice-T, is recruited for a seemingly good job by a couple of gentlemen who essentially tell him he has a chance to turn his life around. But essentially, the premise of the movie is that they take him to the woods and they hunt him like a wild animal. Of course, he shows a measure of cunning and finds a way to defeat all of the people chasing him. But the movie is essentially about how much joy this group of men took in hunting this man.
None of them has ever done that before.
Done what?
It was a sport for them.
I think he's going back to the cabin.
He's figured something out.
And how many years you said you've been together for?
We've been together 16.
Married, you said?
Yeah.
Were you married before this?
Oh, yeah.
It's funny to many of us when we hear people speak of America being post-racial because there is a tension in the air that's always there, especially when it comes to black men. You can feel it. In this particular comedy session, there's really nothing about this that has anything to do with black men until you listen further.
Were you married before this?
Oh, yeah.
Where's she at now? Who cares? Somewhere being fat, right? Fuck her. Fuck her. Everybody complains when I ask the front row if they've ever fucked a black guy, but it is a great question. Doesn't everybody want to know if this woman has had sex with a black guy? I say yes, she did, and I say it was before it was cool. His name was Leon. He was beautiful. That was way before this guy. Months before. I know. It was still snapping back into its normal shape, probably, right? It takes a minute. Those dicks are big.
I'm coming for you, Mason. Here I come, Mason.
When you see a movie like Surviving the Game, it seems almost unimaginable that that kind of thing could happen in real life. But in real life, you see a comedian joking about something that's very mild, and then it takes a left turn into black men and sex. And you realize that that is a big issue, that people think about black men more than black men think about ourselves. And it's just baked into the fabric of society.
Mr. Mason.
This old man came up to me and he was like, I hope you make better decisions in life. Just because I was with a black man.
They told me things like he's going to kidnap you and take you back to his country and this and like really crazy stuff. And I'm like, okay, never telling y'all anything. Like, and they wonder why I hide stuff.
I'm sure that there are some people that will hear this and say that black men are engaging in the oppression Olympics. There will be other people that will hear this and say it's just reality. The truth of the matter is black men face fire from all sides, not just society itself, but inside of family relationships and not getting proper respect.
I think that I never wanted to get married because I ain't never seen a happy marriage. My grandma should have left her husband so long ago, but she is a dumb woman. And she is a weak woman. And she is a woman, I tell her to her face, I'd never want to be like you when it comes down to being married.
With a man?
With a man.
We talking about granddad?
He's worse.
What have you ever committed to?
Have I ever committed fully in a relationship? Absolutely not.
This is what a growing number of black men are facing inside of their families. If this is your granddaughter and she comes to your house for Thanksgiving or for any event, what level of respect do you think you're going to get from her? And she's your blood. She's essentially telling her grandmother she made a mistake by getting married, that she should have done it on her own, that she's foolish. And if this is coming from inside your family, not to mention what's coming from outside of it, with everyone worried about you being with their young Caucasian daughters, it's just a crucible.
I want you so bad I can taste it.
And as a black man, why should we fear the rise of a black woman? Any black man that has an issue with a black woman rising, then they have to look at their own inadequacy. What would make you so fearful of someone who was so beloved of you, who was so beloving to you, like your mother and your grandmother and your aunts and your sisters?
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people.
And of course, we know every 4 years or every 2 years, depending on how you look at it, black men are going to catch strays from the political side. But then there's intimate relationships and divorce court where you get punished for being a good guy.
Josh is a perfect gentleman.
Yeah.
My thing is, I like to be manhandled when it comes to sex. He's the type to where he does flowers, he does this. I don't like that. I'm not that type of person.
In this situation where we hear a man doing essentially what we hear many young ladies lament about men not doing anymore, he's in divorce court getting punished because she's used to the guy she was with before him not being so nice and being more rugged in the bedroom. And so he gets to pay for the separation. It's as if there's no place that's safe. Even in a marriage where you're supposed to be able to let your hair down and confide in someone that's supposed to care about you, this is a woman essentially saying, the guys that I was with before you were rougher with me and they didn't care as much, and I want that, not you as my husband treating me well. And then there are other instances where women promise things before getting married to men and then withholding it and laughing about it.
I said, I believe you me, because I made him wait. I was like, the lid is coming off this freak when I get a ring on my finger. That's the one thing he said it in court too, during our divorce. He said the lid never came off the freak. The lid, I couldn't even pry the damn lid open. That was one time when we were in court, I had to laugh.
You
I
have
was
to
like,
laugh about
you
that.
are funny. Can't stand you, but you are hysterical.
He thinks we won't follow him in the water.
You, Jason, do you have any last words?
Good luck, Adam. You're gonna need it. Good luck, Jason. You're gonna need it.
Go, baby. This one.
Oh my God.
Who you want to win?
I first want my wonderful husband right here to win. I have told him.
Give it up for that, for loving up, man. That's great. We love that. Yep.
I promised him if he wins, something he's motivated by, so I think he's going to take it.
What the f is he promised if he wins?
Yeah, what does Jason get if he wins?
He gets a bus ride home. Damn, a bus ride and stuff. I've been training for like 2.5 weeks. It's gonna be easy work.
Shit. Wait, didn't you say you're trying to beat the cuck allegations out of him?
First, I have to say that I'm not a fan of these celebrity boxing matches for several reasons, one of which is they often take advantage of former stars or people that are down in their luck so that they can get a quick come up, and they choose to get hit in the head so that they can make some money, and it's anything but the sweet science. The other reason, of course, is that it's destroying the credibility of boxing, so there's that. But then on top of all of that is they are playing in that negative kind of jealous stereotype of this man was with Adam 22's wife, and is Adam 22 going to come up with the, I don't know, energy or desire to knock this man out because he was with his precious wife, and then the wife is playing this game, the press conference, that I hope that my baby, and then she points to her husband, this baby wins. It's just all of the negative things about not just modern entertainment, but that trope of being jealous of black men being with white women. It's just a toxic mix that it just makes me feel icky, because really it's playing on that stereotype that you want to see a certain outcome. And we know what that outcome is.
You see, the hunt begins now. We're the hunters, and you're the hunted.
The character Mason in Surviving the Game is a very interesting character because, well, he just wants to get on his feet. And he dealt with the situation of losing his family because he couldn't provide enough to get them into a better building and have a better life. And so taking the opportunity to bring himself up and have a better life, he finds himself basically becoming the object that people want to hunt. And a good part of the movie is him simply understanding, why are you hunting me? Why are you doing this? But he's doing this while he's running for his life and using his wits to survive. Of course, most black men are not living lives that are parallel to this physically. That's a given. But in terms of the internal struggle of wondering why is there so much hate and even envy or just concern or focus on black men, that's a small percentage of the Western population. Yet many people like to say that all of the social ills of the West sit on the shoulders of black men. And then you look at people talking about the political angle and inside of families and in personal loving relationships. And essentially in all of those situations, the common denominator is that black men are bad. And if you are a black man living in that system, living in that crucible, sooner or later, either you're going to succumb to the pressure or you have to find a way to get a release from it. Find some way where you can be somewhere where everyone is not pointing the finger at you and saying, you're the reason why everything is so terrible. Instead of surviving the game, really what many black men need to do is survive the hate. Because when you look around as a black man, that hate, it really seems to be everywhere. And sometimes all black men need is just a break from it to feel like a regular old person. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you next video. Take care, guys.